evening, everybody. This is the Ghost, and you're live in the Ghost Town. Thank you for all your support. This is the Ghost Town. I hope you all had a great 4th of July. Yesterday was America's birthday. I hope you all had out there and had some great fun with your friends and your family, as I did as well. I had some great hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff, and we had some nice Coca-Cola and Pepsi products to drink and had some fun. Um, there's been some things going around in today's society. I guess if you are a big news buff like I am, the Ghost Town was something I created from a lot of my friends say you're so intelligent at doing things like in the news. So won't you try to do some stuff? I've gotten some great compliments from people that they like what I do. This is really, I think, the first video I've ever shot on YouTube. I think I'd done a few months ago, about a month back. I used to do some podcasting on Spreaker, but sometimes some of the shots and fade are not very well, and it goes out so much I couldn't really do as much as I like to used to do it. But as you know, today's probably top story is the FBI. James Comey and the FBI today said they weren't going to charge Hillary Clinton in any wrongdoing of the Benghazi investigation. Now, my personal opinions might not be well liked by some people because I don't buy into the theory that if our corrupt government is as corrupt as our government is right now with what's going on, I think the families that lost in 4 people in Benghazi, I don't think it's a very good thing for them. Is well, I think it's a lost situation. This investigation was going on for a long time. We kind of figured out that as long as they were pushing this investigation back, it was not going to be ending in a good situation. So, most people don't realize this situation is, if you believe in whatever you want to believe, that's fine, but if you're on the libertarian or conservative views, this is not really good for the country right now. We're in a situation right now where we got 2 candidates running for president this year in 2016. We can talk about the differences between these 2 candidates as time goes along, and I do want to tell you that I'm not going to try to influence anybody in any way that they want to vote for what candidate. Now, actually, there are 3 candidates this year that are going to be on all the ballots in 50 states. So, if you're a Republican and you support Donald Trump will be the Republican candidate. On the side of the Democrats, sliding in would be Hillary Clinton after she's gotten off from what she done in Benghazi. So she's kind of going to be out there. She's your Democrat candidate. If you're a supporter of her, that's your choice. And the third candidate is Gary Johnson. Gary Johnson is your libertarian, which used to be a former Republican governor of New Mexico. I think there is a Green Party candidate. I think there's 4. I forget what her name is. It's another lady, and I forget what her name is. Is it Jan Stein or Stain or something like that? I'll have to figure that out for you, and we'll try to get some information for you, and we'll try to talk about some of the stuff in politics news. You know, those are some of my really big hobbies. I like talking news, politics, sports, music. I also like talking about that kind of stuff. So, the ghost town's a very interesting thing. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in and what I like to talk about. So, I think if you like news, you like politics, we will be doing that. And I really think this should be interesting. I'm going to try this side of the deal because the podcasting wasn't really working out the way I thought. I think sometimes when people actually think that this is not an easy thing to do because people watch you and they watch and look around you. The area over here right now, what's popular was the Cavs winning the NBA championship here in this area, 2016 NBA champions, the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the people here in the Cleveland, Akron, Canton, Youngstown area, they're happy for that. It's been a mighty long time. The fans here definitely deserve that. I don't know how familiar you are with the Akron, Canton, Cleveland area in sports. People here in this area do deserve a championship, and it's well deserved for the city. It's been a long time. The last time anybody won a championship in this area was the Cleveland Indians in 1948. That was World Series champions in football. 1964 with the Cleveland Browns. So I think we'll get into talking about some sports and some music and get into try to study some of this stuff with the politics this year and try to help you out and so you can make your choices who you like to vote for the president of the United States. I think this election is very important. The Ghost thinks this is a very important election year, and I think we have the candidates we have this year are not very good. If I were rating the candidates this year, it's very poor. They'd be getting an F minus, in my opinion. But even though this is an important election, and the candidates are getting an F minus under my book, that means it's not doing very well under any control. Sometimes I like to talk about wrestling too. When I was a kid, I loved growing up watching wrestling, so it's kind of fun, and I hope the people who watch this stuff, I hope you enjoy it because I like doing this. And my thing is I like to take time and I like to talk to people. And I think it's a very interesting thing for all of you to know. It's good for people to get out and learn about other people and what they believe in and what they like doing. And doing this is an experience. I think technology has gotten a lot different from when I was younger as I'm sitting in my room. I call this room in here is my music room. So behind me you can see my clock is kind of shiny. It's my U.S. Air Force wall clock. I love the airplanes. I also like talking about airplanes. That's something. Those are some of my interests: music, airplane, sports. In my Cleveland Indians calendar behind me, Michael Brantley is in the month of July this year. Indians have been a hot team this year as well. So, well, around here it's been pretty nice for a change, having some sports teams that are doing very well than in years past. So I hope you subscribe to the show here. We appreciate everybody that comes out and watches this stuff. So because it's very important to understand people that stand up for something. It's very good, and don't be afraid to comment and suggest some things we can talk about. We'll try to. I'm gonna try to do something, and I want to try to learn about stuff as well as you people learning about stuff. I want to try to teach you something about what I believe in and what I don't. I sometimes people get overreactive about what people believe in, but it's all in fun, folks, and I enjoy talking, and I think it's good for me to meet up and see other people that what they think about things. It's very good, and I know right now the big talk is in Cleveland right now is about the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you're a Miami Heat fan, that there's been some talks about the Cavs trying to get Dwayne Wade to Cleveland, and that would be like a lot of people are liking this, but I don't know. Sometimes if you get too many big stars in one area, it gets kind of because you got LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Kyrie Irving. And I kind of feel bad for Kyrie Irving sometimes because I think he was the guy who was left out in the championship because he hit the winning shot to win the championship. All right, I thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe. This is the Ghost. Hope you all have a good night. Talk to you later. Good night, everybody.